USYK Media in association with Boxer. Frank Smith. Frank, you guys are pulling on another big show Saturday night, sold out arena. It's normal that for Matchroom, isn't it?
It's what we do. No, it's good. You know, it's great to be back in Leeds. It's been a long time since we were at the first direct. I remember some of the great nights we had there with Josh when we originally, promoted him, and it's going to be a great atmosphere in there. We had a great show in Nottingham with 9,000-10,000 people in there, and yeah, it's good. It's going well. Everything's selling well, which is a good time for boxing and good time for the sport.
Well, speaking to Josh, and I suggested to him, if all goes well his way, where does he see it going? Does he want to go to America or Leewood? And you're a bit coy about it, but I think his dad fancies a Leewood fight.
I think it's a great fight. That's a massive fight. Whether we do it at the City Ground, Ellen Road, that'll be the fight. That'll be the biggest fight, wouldn't it? But lots of exciting fights out there, lots of opportunities. Kiko Martinez though, he's got to get through him on Saturday. It's going to be, rematch of the fight, which was a close fight the first time round. I don't know, 4 or 5 years back now. Josh it's a tough test. A lot of people wrote Kiko off when he fought Kid Galahad, but we saw what he did against Kid Galahad, and he's still a live fighter in this fight on Saturday, and it's good to see, because I was just talking about it earlier. People get written off so much in this sport, but to see what he's done and come back from, and now he's still so relevant now in the sport, it's great.
And obviously on the undercard you got the two Australian ladies looking to put on a performance. You got Ebony over there, and it's amazing how many fans turn out just to watch Ebony Bridges.
Yeah, look, Ebony Bridges, she's a big star, and if she wins the world title, challenging for the IBF title on Saturday, she's got a massive future ahead of her. Sky Nicholson, as you say, she had her first win on our show on March 5th, getting her back out quickly, which was important for her in her career, and then get a big win on Saturday, and we'll move her again quickly in another 4 or 5 weeks for a big fight. So that's good. That's very exciting. Sorry, there's something going on in the background there. Ryan Walsh against Maxi Hughes as well. Maxi defending his IBO title. First time he's actually dedicated his career to boxing. He's always had a job. I think the last fight he was moving away, but now he's 100% focused on the sport, and the career he's had, the comeback story he's had is amazing. Dalton Smith, who's a brilliant talent, is fighting Moylet. That's a tough test for him on Saturday, but we believe Dalton's a real star for the future. Get through Saturday night and British title challenge, sort of in the summer. So that's a big fight as well. Callum French on the undercard, Molly Wright, Corey Regan, stacked card top to bottom.
And surely for Ebony Bridges, the carrot dangled in front of her is if you guys land the KAMBOSOS David Haney fight, maybe a defending of that title in Australia.
Yeah, look, hopefully we can get that fight. We're working hard to make the Devon Haney KAMBOSOS fight. It's the fight that makes a lot of sense, to crown a true undisputed champion. As you say, then you can get Ebony out there, you've got Sky Nicholson, you've got some of our other, you've got Brock Jarvis as well. Liam Parrow's going to be mandatory for one of the world titles if Josh Taylor vacates. So, it's a big, very exciting time for Australian boxing, and definitely something we're looking at longer term as well as a big move for us.
Did you watch the THOR Eddie Hall fight at the weekend?
No, I saw some social clips of it. I was in LA, so I was in LA for the Kingston fight. So I missed it. I saw some clips. I saw when he put him down. Looked quite entertaining. 4-1, didn't he?
He did, yeah. I was going to say, we were amazed by the views that fight pulled in. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, massive. There's a huge world that those guys are involved in. What's he going to do now? He's going to fight that other guy, the big bald-headed guy, Martin something.
Martin Ford, I think Martin's fighting.
Is he? The actor?
I'm not sure, but he's a big dude. I tell you what, standing next to him, he's huge. I think he's fighting on the 30th of April versus the Iranian Hulk, and the winner of that will probably fight THOR.
And what is it, 6 rounds?
8 rounds it was.
8 rounds? That's a heavy duty for it. They're both obviously trained hard for it, but they're both big geezers. So I'm quite surprised by that.
Can you see Matchroom entering that field again? Because, to be fair, it was an exciting fight.
Yeah, really exciting fight. Well, from the clips I saw. So then maybe I just saw the exciting bits, but as you say, maybe the whole thing was. We've done certain things within that world. We did Jake Paul against Anderson Gibb. We did Logan Paul against KSI. I think we're not going to be doing that sort of thing week in, week out. If there's something that makes sense, we'll do it. But I'm not sure that's necessarily what we're looking to do right now.
I think USYK Eddie Hearn 2 would do good views.
No, I'm never going in there again with him. He's too big for me, too strong, too tough, too much of a big puncher, and I'm too soft.
You sound like Carl Fletcher now. So just wrapping up, is there any update on Usyk, Joshua, and obviously KAMBOSOS, Devin Haney? Because I think Eddie said yesterday you're going to have some more talks last night.
Yeah, look, we're carrying on those discussions about Devin Haney against George KAMBOSOS. Hopefully we can, as I say, hopefully we can make that fight happen because it's the right fight. Usyk, we're waiting. You know, there's lots of. Every day is changing, but I think the aim right now is to make that Usyk fight happen. You know, ultimately, otherwise we'll have to make an interim fight and delay the rematch until later in the year. But AJ's focus is to go in there and win his belt back against Usyk. So hopefully we can make that happen. You know, there's obviously bigger things going on in the world, more important things. But so you know, we're ultimately led by that, and our thoughts, as always, are with the people affected. But let's see how things progress over the next few days.
Thank you, but I'm still going to hope on that you're going to take Eddie on in that rematch. I'll be cheering for you.
No, I need about a year's training camp and I'll do it.
Get on it.